I think I identify what this is. I mean, with my result, I would probably also be able to specific details about looking at what its strength would be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Quality, to kind of talk about how the quality medicine you're offering is substandard, that it is not even close to what I was asking for.
He
in his face and say, look, honest deal with you with is sits well with me.
So he's apologetic and somewhat cringing.
A bully roll, or you're just going to go with it?
I was just going to go with his awesome roll that he made previously, as rolling over into, unless you particularly want to bully him, in which case you're very welcome to do so.
Second, but I looked at another thing. I said, look, I'm looking for something like, I need a heavy depressant.
Which one were you after, sorry?
Be still mushroom. It's actually a poison, but it causes.
Well, you know what they say, the dose makes the poison.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, he says obviously he doesn't really traffic in poisons, but he might have a bit of a few caps. Is it coming caps? Yeah, he does have a few dried ones that he's come across. You get all sorts of people trying to sell you things in Smith City. You're very welcome to have it, he says, and pushes it into your hands.
I will take it, and I'm willing to give up my 2 cutweed that I had got.
Fair bargain.
Yeah.
It's a straight.
Cool. No, he's very grateful and takes that and puts it with some of his other dried herbs and looking slightly scared.
So wait, is this the death cap mushroom or the be still mushroom?
It's the be still mushroom.
Much better. Okay. I was a little scared for a second there. Bless you.
Thank you.
Do you want to talk to him anymore, or have you done your deal enough?
I think I'm happy with that. I'll tell you where I'm thinking of going with this. What I'd like to do is to try to put some of this drink for Snaps.
Okay.
Snaps to fall asleep so that I could search him.
Okay. I thought you were going to say throw him overboard.
But I'm kind of curious as to what if Snaps has anything on him, what he's carrying.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. Shining Star, you're on deck looking for a girl who has mysteriously disappeared. You do, however, bump into Moonsglow, who informs you that the captain's asked you all to take tea with him on the upper deck.
Okay, I was under the impression the captain thought I was a complete bubblehead, but okay.
Moonsglow says that he invited her for tea and somewhat reluctantly agreed it should be extended to our whole party.
I'd be a little reluctant too. But okay, sure, nothing wrong with tea with the captain. I'll try and keep a low profile. As I recall, was I working on a song last time when I got a chance to hang out on the ship?
I believe you had, in fact, done a song about a wolfling in the city.
Perfect. So that's right, the fun one. So I'm fine. I'll attend tea whenever we have tea. Until then, I'll go plinkety on my lute.
Cool. Lee Poe is running around looking for other people who are supposed to be coming for tea. Christabel, you're also invited. Do you want to go for tea?
Yes, I will go.
And girl, assuming you come back up from the bowels of the ship talking to the doctor, you would also be invited. If that sounds like a yes. Sorry. Yep, cool. Right. Let's cut to the upper deck. A rather nice lacquered tea table with oriental tea set on it. The captain is already there. As variously ushered in by sailors, and are joined also by a tall, red-headed, bearded, elf-looking person who, by his sort of demeanour of self-satisfied smugness, you realise is a furbelow.
Is a what alike?
A furbelow, which is the...
Is that how you say that?
I say it by checking what the pronunciation guy in the book said.
I mean, I honestly don't know. I always
Furbelow.
saying.
Sorry.
Okay.
Basically, they are taller, bearded relatives of elves.
Is this one of the races?
Yes, they take themselves too seriously. But act as they're renowned for acting as the sort of police force of the Elven Empire, as it were.
Oh, right, the Furbelow. Right, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Furbelow.
Yeah.
So he's, like I say, a large, quite tall, bearded chap. He's clearly another passenger on the ship, who was also drunk at sea. And he's introduced as Ernest to, all of you, including a somewhat shocked Moonsglow, who is looking surprised as him. Robbie, would you like to make for girl a memory roll?
Aha.
I got a inferior result.
Okay.
I did not see that elf run out of the warehouse and escape. Nor did I attempt to pursue him down the road and lose his trail.
Yes, you did not indeed do that. I guess I don't know how to make that anymore. The nagging suspicion at the back of your head that he looks familiar, but nothing else. However, Moonsglow basically said, you're all, I suppose, sitting down for tea. Moonsglow doesn't. She stands up and says, Ernest, where's my sister?
Purifier?
Yes. And then, yes, she says, Purifier, to you, Shining Star. This is Ernest. He's a special friend of ours.
Oh, we've already met your special friend. And he was, if no offense, a bit of a handful. Hi there. I'm Shining Star. I'm the bad sister.
Delighted to meet another one of the Starry Night family. And Moonsglow, I'm afraid I don't know the answer to your question. I'll admit the last time I saw Purifier, she was in a spot of bother, but I'm afraid I've not been able to find out what happened to her. And as you can see, I've had to leave the city.
You wouldn't have been mixed up with some fellow name of Morningstar, would you?
I think we play that with roll, do you think?
What kind of role?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think what would be good. Not really an interrogate situation.
No,
so.
I'm not really interrogating him. I could go with sort of basic charm.
Yeah, why not? See how he feels about you and how he likes you.
Oh, a high passable.
Oh, okay. So,
Try
Ernest,
that.
Ernest says, "Oh no, he's very keen to reassure you. He's nothing to do with morning stuff. That was a. I'm not sure I even ever met the gentleman in question. I know he was a good friend of yours, Moonsway. But no, I'm not an associate of his. And I'm very sorry that your sister ended up in trouble. I hope she's all right." Clearly trying to move on to other topics. Sitting down to tea with the captain.
So who all is there? Christabel,
So we have
me.
Captain Liang, Moon's Glow, Christabel, Girl, Shining Star, and Ernest the Beerblock. Other than that, there don't seem to be any other passengers or no one to be invited
Unless
to this.
Snaps.
Yes, I'm assuming Snaps isn't there, but
It's up to you. I was just finding out. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to let this pass for now, and we're just going to not be rude to the captain
very wise.
and just
Given
have
Grievous
tea,
made such a good impression.
because I don't want to get thrown overboard or something. And okay.
Okay. Christabel, did you have any tea is being taken? There's a certain amount of ritual around it, though it's relatively informal. The captain is keen to stress that he was wanting to ensure all his passengers are having a good journey. And,
Okay. I'll take it easy for now.
okay. Joe, any things you want to do?
Well, I mean, if it's informal at the end of this, I think I would ask: is it a tasting tea that we're?
I'm imagining you have little china cups. They're poured out, and everyone gets to sample some delicious Easterling tea.
I think what I would do is ask, say, I have a friend on board who I think would really take some delight in drinking this tea. Could I a couple of cups?
Oh, I can't think of a reason to make you roll for that. So yes, of course you can. The captain says, of course, although he's keen to clear away his nice tea set and give you slightly rougher seaman's cups to take it away. It sounds like the slightly awkward because so many people here don't seem to want to talk to each other. Tea is coming to a close, so you can go off and take tea to, I imagine, Snaps.
And I would put some of the mushroom into the tea for him, perhaps, to drink.
That seems like a thing you could do. You'll need to make a poisoned roll to do so.
A passable result on that.
Okay.
Is it a high passable?
Okay, we will come back to that in a moment. Christabel,
Yep.
As you leave the captain's quarters, come out onto deck see the sun going down, the vault of the evening sky, Starfield falling above you, the calm, tranquil sea spreading out around you. How is she feeling about this? Even agoraphobia.
Oh, yeah. Forgot all about that. Well, that's an interesting question. It was more the way I had conceived of it. It was more related to
Wide open desert spaces, rather than
wide open, feeling like there was no place to escape, like you were a small speck in the middle of a large area where there's nothing you could possibly do to get away from it. Anyway, she'll go.
You're not talking your way
Yeah,
out of this
she's
sanctuary.
exactly. We're gonna find her curled up in her bunk down below.
Yeah,
as I
she's
run-
gonna crawl. She'll crawl under the dogs and it's like
Right.
Okay, cool. If you, I just thought I would mention it as a.
no, good call. I had totally forgotten that.
There's just as a side, there doesn't seem to be any particular. Although it is quite keen to give people phobias, it doesn't appear to have any actual mechanics for doing them. I think they're supposed to just be little role playing prompts. So that sort of the slightly tedious way sometimes the game is a bit like you can put on a funny voice or go on about how you're afraid of birds or whatever it is for 5 minutes while the actual plot happens somewhere else. So, but I thought I would throw something in.
Yeah, it can kind of bounce either way. Sometimes those traits and stuff are a really big deal, like whole linchpins for the character. And other times they're just kind of shticks.
Indeed. And, I
Let's,
get the impression, Roger, you're not very interested in being agoraphobic. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
I wouldn't mind being a little stealthy.
That sounds like a thing. Are you stealthing anywhere in particular?
Yes. I would like to go, and I'm kind of torn between stealthing my way through the dude's things, or whether sort of popping up unexpectedly for a little talk with him.
Is the dude in question also snapped, or is this
No. Good
Oh,
Lord,
okay, sorry.
no. What's his name? The red-bearded guy. Evergreen?
Oh, Ernest.
Ernest.
It's a good verbalog name.
Got it. Okay,
Because they
well,
you're very welcome to have a look through his stuff. Do you want to?
I'm going to look through his stuff rather than confront him. I was looking at my skills, and I'm just not that good at a face-to-face conversation if it's not about charming and fast-talking. So I'm going to go and stealth about to see about getting into his stuff.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll. As he is still talking to the captain, you have to give the opportunity.
Wow. Okay. We're just going to not do this anymore.
Go on, tell me the result.
Well, it is feeble, which is not pathetic or catastrophic. But I figure I probably knock over something right when everybody's not looking at me. I'll knock something over, and everybody will know where I am. So at that point, I shall give up on my plan.
Yes. So I think maybe what's happening is the captain and Ernest were just walking back down the little corridor that both their quarters. As you, thinking you had hidden yourself in the shadows and are about to open the door, knock over something, and are revealed there. And the captain balls you out as a landlord.
No
stow
problem.
anything away properly. He's
No, I
already
wasn't doing
bad at being
I wasn't
rude.
doing anything particularly bad yet, so I'm
No,
just
so that's fine.
obviously present.